Okay, so here's what I've been working on the little yellow car. Haven't got to work on it much this week. I've been real busy at work, but I got a fuel vent for the gas tank, because on a hatchback car you're supposed to have a vent from the gas tank, and it was like getting pressure in it and stuff when it was hot, so vented that. I shortened up the positive battery cable because it was, like several feet too long. The little Honda Civic battery, 500 cranking amps, cranks this 6-liter fine. You don't need a big donkey battery to crank one of these, apparently. This has been here, but the battery shut off. Main thing I've been working on is, as you can tell, is wiring. And I mean, that's just a fraction of what I cut out of this harness. I mean, there's some more of it right there. So I already had, the basic engine functions wired on these like AutoZone fuse panels and relays. I had the engine computer wired, and I had my voltmeter wired and stuff like that. But what I've done today, this morning, is I took the factory fuse block and went through the harness, and I cut out like a ton of wires. Like there's probably a third of the wires that were in it are still here. So I cut out all this stuff. So I left the wiper, windshield wiper motor in there, even though I don't have one on this car, because I had to cut it, the mount for it out to put the motor in the car, because it was like up here somewhere. This is my tack output that I've got to still hook up, so that's why those are hanging there. And this is extra wires, because when you get an AEM Yugo wideband, it has way too long wires, especially in a short car like this. So that's what those bundles are. But anyway, this is all the wiring that goes to the taillights. So I cut everything out of the harness that I didn't need. I cut a bunch of relays out. I cut a bunch of wiring out for engine stuff. All that stuff's cut out. And these are extra wires that I could power different things from this. So I'm not using any of these circuits either. There's like half a dozen I'm not using. But anyway, I left the main plug for the steering column here, which this controls my headlights. You can see them come on there. It controls my blinkers, which work. I don't have front blinkers right now because I don't have a front bumper. And I checked the power on the wiper thing, and the wipers would work if I had it hooked up. Ignition switch now is what kicks the starter over instead of the vroom vroom button I used to have. I even have the rear defrost hooked up on the toggle switch. The only reason I have it on a toggle switch is because I guess the switch for that was in the factory dash, which is no longer in the car. I do want to hook up the horns to something. I want to do that. I want to hook that up where that like adds more boost or something like that. So I haven't done that yet, but so I got a ton of stuff done though with the lights. My hazards, I'll show you. My hazard lights, brake lights, blinkers, reverse lights, everything works now through the factory harness. So took a while to do it, but honestly it's one of my favorite things to do, which probably makes me a weird person. So it comes over to this plug that a factory Starlet has. You can see the wires I'm not using that go to the rear of the car, which would probably be like it probably goes to the factory fuel pump back there, and maybe some other things like marker lights I'm not using. So that goes back to the tail lights. I even have reverse lights. I hooked up the wire that comes from the rear lights there over here to my trans brake button. So when that clicks, it sends power to the reverse lights. So those work now. And I'll be one of those cool guys that when I put the trans brake on, my reverse lights light up. Hooked up the factory, I think it was the heater circuit in the factory fuse block. I hooked it up to my cigarette lighter, so now I can, sneak a cig while I'm, in the staging lanes or driving to work or something. No, I don't smoke, but it'll charge my phone, or I can start a fire if I get stuck out in the cold, right? It might save my life. So anyway, brake lights, everything works with the lights now. I'm probably going to put a tack in it, maybe. I really don't look at tacks much, but probably going to put a tack in it at some point. I have one, I just don't have a mount for it, so that's why I didn't do it yet. Like I said, I'm probably going to hook the horn button up to some sort of function in the computer, like adding more boost to the car, or I don't know, something cool. What else have I changed? I guess that's all since the last video. You guys can comment and let me know. I've been thinking about making some videos about explaining some stuff that maybe not everybody understands, like how to plumb a wastegate and what the difference is between putting it on the bottom of the gate, top of the gate, how to add boost, how to take away boost. I could make a video like that if you guys are interested in it. You can comment and let me know. So anyway, like I said in the video before, the car without me in it is like 2,160 pounds. For you guys that might not know, it's a Gen 4 6-liter with ls3 style truck heads, rectangle port heads, Summit Racing Stage 2 turbo cam, PAC 1219 valve springs, DT 466 international turbos, no intercooler this time so far. It's run on 6.5 pounds boost, and it's the craziest thing I've ever sat in my life. 350 geared 9-inch 31 spline with a spool, power glide with a trans brake, 176 first gear. I'm trying to think of anything else you guys might want to know about it, but Corvette accessory drive on it. Anyway, there you go. There's your little update on the car, and if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them.